Hello. Today's lesson is going to be in regards to the micro and macrocosmic orbit. It's going to be short and sweet. What I'm about to tell you is that you have a rotating mechanism inside your body. I'm sure you've already heard of this. There's like 3 wheels in the body. Okay? The head, the heart, and the lower abdomen or sex organs. Okay? When we want to draw in chi with breath, we can bring it down to the sex organs. When it meets with the sex organs, it can then travel from the base of the spine, up the spine, to the brain. And then once it gets to the brain, it can come down the front of the chest and back down to the navel. That's called a micro orbit. A lot of techniques on rotating the micro orbit. A lot of books, a lot of people teaching it. But what I'm telling you is that it's very low level. It is essential for immortality and staying youthful and young, because as we age, and as we grow old and we let all this external stimuli collide with our internal frequencies and, everything's working at and rotating at, it degrades them. And if something was spinning like this, through all the wear and tear, it starts slowing down and getting messed up. With our energy cultivation, we can put things back on course, and with the microcosmic orbit, you can do this too. But what I'm about to tell you is that you've already done the exercise, the last exercise on, cultivating the Gong of your body, feeling the electromagnetic force on the outside and guiding that. When you rotate this energy, which is the macro orbit, it automatically starts working the internal, the micro orbit. So what I'm telling you is that with the last exercise that you've done, you've already now started working the macro orbit, which is working automatically the internal orbit. And you don't need to sit there many hours of meditation doing this micro orbit exercises. You can do what I've taught you so far, and you can do them at a relaxed, easy pace, and you'll be cultivating already at extremely high levels. The macro orbit is just like the micro orbit, except it's on the outside of the body. It's from beneath the feet and above the head and around the body, on the surface of the body, okay? And it feels like the electromagnetic heap on the outside, whereas the micro orbit feels like the chi on the inside. The macro orbit is only going to feel like the electromagnetic heap on the outside. You can eventually get to the point where you use your awareness only, and that's what you want to do. And as you body breathe, again, body breathing is doing the bone breathing really, except to the whole body at once. When you body breathe, you should be able to feel and move with your awareness and will the macro orbit from below you to up, and then, from above you back down and out. And this, at the same time, should get the micro orbit to automatically work. So I can inhale. As I inhale, the macro orbit's going up, and then as it goes up, then the micro orbit goes up, and as I exhale, the macro orbit comes down, and the micro one follows it down into my belly, and then down into the ground, and it dissipates. Okay? If you did the exercise before with the little wobbly board I told you and how to increase the potency, you'll feel the sensation of just using your will of thinking to do this a lot better. I mean, that exercise will make you be able to just sit there and do it with the will of your thinking and feel just as strong, if not stronger, vibrations sometimes. So all the exercises I teach you are important. They all work with each other, and they all come into play. So that's pretty much the micro and macro orbit. And if you have any questions on the micro and macro orbit, I have been trained in the Taoist arts, so feel free to go ahead and ask me any of the questions you might have. I know some of you might have been practicing this for some time now, and we want to get you off of the messed up things and get you on the good side of things and get you to really progress. So If you're doing the micro orbit already, it's not as important as doing what I've told you so far. Those things are a lot safer and a lot more potent and powerful exercises, and will put the micro orbit in auto mode, so you don't even have to do it. With that being said, the next course I want to discuss, a little bit about ethics, and it's an important part, but it's something that if you want your energy to grow, if you want your chi and your gong to raise levels, then you're going to have to hear what I have to say about ethics. It's not going to be boring, I promise you. It'll be quick. See you next time. Thank you.